Minnesota has lost a legendary sports anchor. Tom Hanneman passed away last night. Mike Max joins us now with a look back at his career, and I know you talked to some friends, and Maxie, you yourself was a friend of his too.
Yeah, I worked with Tom, and I mean, it's such a shock for all of us. Tom Hanneman is best known for his work on the Twins and the Timberwolves, but his career started right here at Channel 4 in 1970, and he worked here until 1989. He was a mainstay in the market for almost 50 years. He and Mark Rosen came to WCCO during the same era and became fast friends and colleagues. He was known inside the industry as one of the kindest and humblest souls. He had suffered heart issues about 1.5 years ago, but this came without warning last night and left those friends and colleagues numb.
We were roommates together. He was the best man at my wedding. We had tons of laughs and just kind of grew up in the business together. And it was just surrounded by, R.J. Fritz and Hal Scott and this dream team newsroom, and we were just kind of kids having a lot of fun, but we learned from the best. And I think Tom said the same thing. We learned from the best people.
And I worked hundreds of games with the guy, and I never saw him one time not enjoy what he was doing. I mean, he genuinely loved the Timberwolves. He loved NBA basketball, and he always had fun doing his job. And it's just heartbreaking.
Tom was here when I started as an intern in 1986. He was so kind and had such a great sense of humor. He is survived by his wife, Nancy, 2 sons, and a daughter, Courtney. About 6 weeks ago, Tom reached out to me to tell me Courtney's husband, Joe, got ill and passed away within 24 hours. Not COVID-related, but Courtney lost a husband and father suddenly in 6 weeks. And I tell you that because whenever Tom talked about her, she was his princess. And so, thoughts and prayers, and
oh, absolutely, Maxie, to you too. I know this
lots
is
of
tough.
memories. Yeah.
Yeah, but he leaves quite a legacy behind, and I know everyone, Maxie, everyone speaks highly of him. Everyone who knew him and people who just maybe met him once. I mean, he really, I think the words, and I keep saying it over and over, and you hear it over and over. He really was a kind man, one of the nicest men I've ever met.
I never really even thought of him as a sportscaster, and I say that with the greatest respect because once you got to know him on a private side and personally, you didn't think about what's Tom doing, what's his work schedule. But when you ran into him, you didn't sit and talk about how are the Twins going to do tonight, how are the Timberwolves going to do tonight. It was about other things, and it was about the fun he was having. He loved characters. He loved to observe characters, and he was one of those people here at WCCO, and everybody that worked with him at FSN will tell you, he knew everybody in the room that he worked with. It wasn't just the people that he was on the air with, it was everybody behind the scenes. He knew about their families, he engaged with them, he knew everything, and we were so lucky to have him, and everybody that worked with him would say that exact same thing.
Oh, absolutely. There's a private WCCO alum page, and everybody who is commenting on there talked about how great he was to work with, and most of all, just, that he was one of the nicest guys that they knew.
Yep.
I did speak to Don Shelby, and he had great things to say about him too. But he talked about the one time when the video I think went down when Tom was doing a sportscast, and then he just started drawing pictures and going through the sportscasts and showing the pictures. So,
and Don will tell you there were lots of things that happened back then, both on the air and off the air, that we will remember about Tom Hanneman, and we will remember all of them, as Mark Rosen alluded to, very fondly, because he was just a joy to be around anytime you're around him.
Yeah. He really touched a lot of lives. Maxie, thanks so much for coming in and sharing his story with us. And we still, at this point, though, we don't know the cause of death, right, from what I understand?
Nope, he died peacefully. I just got a text from his son. He died peacefully last night, is the way they put it. And that's all we know right now. So thoughts and prayers and condolences certainly to them. And I'm going to do a whole bunch on my radio show tonight dedicated to him as well.
We'll be listening. Thank you, Mike.